In other news tonight, the House Committee on Constitutional Amendments concluded today its hearings on the proposed changes to certain economic provisions of the Constitution. 7 economic provisions are deemed urgent for reforms. This report.
It was a head-on collision of arguments on constitutional reforms between Congressman Elpidio Barsaga and Congressman Neri Colmenares on the final day of hearings conducted by the House Committee on Constitutional Amendments. Colmenares Abayan Muda insisted the committee is exercising its constituent powers in proposing amendments to the economic provisions of the Constitution, which requires its own set of rules to effect changes. However, Barsaga reiterated Section 20 of the House Rules provides the procedures for the exercise. Every proposed amendment will be voted separately by a 3/4 vote of all the members of the House and the Senate. The approved amendments will be submitted to the people in a plebiscite for ratification or rejection. The phrase "as may be provided by law" will be inserted in 7 economic provisions deemed urgent for reforms.
Ang sinasabi namin sa majority, huwag nyo namang bilisan ang train na halos hindi na natin naungkat ang mga importanteng issue, lalo na ang proposal sa pagtingin namin ay magpapariwara sa Pilipinas. Kung ano ang pangako ng IPIRA noon na kaginhawaan, ang pangako ng oil deregulation law na kaginhawaan, hindi nangyari. Mahirap kasi ang IPIRA at ang oil deregulation law. Ngayon may pangako na naman ng kaginhawaan. At ang tingin namin, lalong mapapahirapan ang taong bayan.
And finally, in the event that these proposed amendments would be able to pass both the House and the Senate by the required 3/4 vote of all its members, it will not be effective. Ultimately, all these proposals should be submitted to the people for their final decision.
Colmenares may have lost the first round of the debate, but he insisted that a nationwide consultation be conducted in 5 major cities in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Colmenares stressed the people should be informed and educated on why the need to undertake constitutional reforms. Barsaga opposed his motion and won the vote.
We are the voice of the people. That is why we are called representative. That if we are the voice of our people, then we can express their sentiments through ourselves insofar as these issues are concerned.
Kung yung theory natin ay representatives tayo ng mamamayan and therefore di na kailangang konsultahin kasi tayo ang boses ng taong bayan, then we can dispense even with all these hearings. So why are we even hearing the voices of the others? But precisely because even if we are representatives of the people, we have no monopoly of wisdom of their decision. 90% of the members of Congress, along many Congresses ago, said cha-cha, but the people said no. So doon na-prove na hindi necessarily pag congressman ka o senador ka, you represent the real voice of the people.
Resolution number 1 proposed by Speaker Feliciano Belmonte is expected to be completed before the first regular session of the 16th Congress in June. Plenary debates to be completed before the end of 2014. The Senate is watching the House before it sets the resolution for debate in its own agenda. The hurdle to overcome for the House is convincing the President to support its approval. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.